that I didn't get a chance. Oh, so now we got to start back from the beginning.
No, I think I might wait to catch it while you rambling.
Okay, so we have another fundraiser that is slated for the beginning of January. Dana sent me a couple of more fundraisers that I didn't get a chance to do any research on before this meeting. So I will be looking into those. And we also I had a conversation yesterday with Mike Rogers. And if anybody remember Mike Rogers was a instructor, facilitator, probably back in the late 90s, early 2000s at BMIU. He called me. He's retired from Ford Motor Company now. And he called me on another, well, he was calling me because he saw the fundraiser. He participated in the fundraiser and he was calling to see what was going on with BMIU. I told him I really didn't know. So then I had to go into the conversation of what exactly was going on, what exactly happened, and whatnot. So he has some connections that he's willing to pursue and help us out in some of our fundraising. So he has a couple of people that he will send the souvenir booklet form to, some attorneys and stuff that he knows. Hopefully we'll get something back off of those. And he has a couple other things he's going to give me a quote on to try to see if what kind of things that we could do to raise some money. So any questions so far?
No question. Got a statement there. Help you out, Walt.
Yes, sir.
Some of the stuff I did send Walt was 3 different restaurants, and they're pretty much similar as far as what they do. Walt, you contact them, they line it up with the restaurant, and then they'll help you advertise and get the flyers ready. So on that, it's like no cost to us. You just have to fill out the form and stuff online, our 503C information and whatnot. And basically you pick a date, Monday through, most of them prefer Monday through Thursday. And then I think you stated it earlier at another meeting, just say Red Robin, for example. I didn't really like their example. For you to get $200, you got to have $1,000 in sales. So, I mean, it's just one of them. If everybody could go to one central location at a time, that day, that's how we would make our money. And then you could share the flyer via on your smartphone, or like Chipotle, you would go in and tell them or show them the flyer. And then, we would get that 20% towards us. So just wanted to help you out a little bit there with that.
Okay, so yeah, we definitely want to maximize our time and efforts. So we definitely would like to deal with people, entities, or something like that that's going to be closer to 50% on the fundraising model than 10 or 20%.
Yeah, most of your restaurants, Walt, are not going to do more than 20%. It's just, I mean, when you look at it from we'll just say a common sense standpoint, if you got to eat and you're going to pick up something to eat, the philosophy behind it would be just come here that day. That's kind of the gist of it, So but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying as far as you want to find something that does 50%, but all of your restaurants, that they are going to do no more than 20%, because I've looked into them before, doing this type of event, and pretty much it's all 20% across the board. And I mean, there's some that do 15, but that's kind of meh. But yeah, 20% is usually the norm for any restaurant to give back.
Well, I mean, if they're putting, well, it's not a whole lot to put together some advertising for it, but if it's a low impact uh, type of event where all we have to do is just share some stuff and then go patronize the business for that day. Um, if we do $2,000 worth of business, and man, that's only $400. Golly, now.
I understand what you're saying, but you got to look at the easeability of it. Like I said, that's the concept is we gonna eat today. So we might as well go over here and get something to eat. So you basically earning money for the organization for what you do every single day is eat. So that's kind of the concept. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you're getting at, but that's the whole concept behind of how it's structured. You got to eat. So let's come over here and eat today at this spot and try to get as many people there. And then, you know, like you said, some of us can be there just hanging out, and then people call in orders, get it to go, whatever. But I understand where you're coming from, but I can honestly tell you, you're not going to find another restaurant to give you more than 20% of sales that day when they say, hey, I'm coming in common ground. Boom. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I mean, I know, hold on, give me 1 second. So maybe like, I know this is down the line, Phil sent out a poll about eBay. Just for instance, say Saturday night, there's something lined up and we go right across the street to Buffalo Wild Wings right there in Ypsi, and they do it, they able to coordinate it that day. Or there's a couple other little spots right there too. But you see, that's the easeability. You know, dinner's on your own, but if we can steer you to come across the street here for dinner, we getting money for the organization for something that you was gonna do anyway, which was grab some dinner somewhere.
Yeah, we could definitely do that because we have a captive audience at that point. And what we are trying to do now is just try to give us some more seed money to be able to do things like we have a deposit to sit down with the printer. You know, we have to give them some money in order to get our souvenir booklets and that type of thing. So I mean, I'm not discounting that and saying that we don't need to do it. I just, you know, everybody's busy, and I'm just thinking of something that's low impact, but a little higher yield, and you understand that. So we can definitely look at. So Chipotle, was that one of the ones you were saying, or was that just an example?
No, I sent you Blaze Pizza, Chipotle, and Red Robin.
So if you did Chipotle, would that be all, or is this one
Nope, it's
store?
It's specific to that store. So say there's one in your neck of the woods, there's one over here in Ann Arbor, and if Tony Toddy's on the line, say there's one in Ohio and Toledo, we could all hit one at one time, specific time, and it's totally separate. So say you got one going on at Chipotle in Toledo and they doing their thing, the one in Toledo won't know what's going on over here in Ann Arbor on Washtenaw, and vice versa, the one in maybe Novi or something like that of that nature. So they won't know because most of them are all franchise, and that's their thing is giving back to the community. So this is how they do it, fundraising, giving back. So you could hit multiple restaurants at one time.
Right. So we could.
Can't hear you, Walt. You must have hit the mute button. Can't hear you, brother.
Must be in the dead zone.
That's that T-Mobile for you.
Don't get cussed out.
Hello.
You don't want to start with me, brother.
I was gonna leave it right there at T-Mobile. I wasn't going no further.
I ain't had no choice. I ain't had no choice.
No, actually, it's a Ford Sync problem, and I'm waiting to go to the dealership and get it fixed. So I think it needs a update that they're trying to charge me $100 for, and I've been resisting, but I'm gonna have to do it because I don't like my my sync dropping out when I got something going on like this.
Tina
So,
got
Tina-
Tina got her hand up. Tina had a hand up.
Yeah, go ahead, Tina.
Good evening, y'all. This is along the same lines as the restaurants, but a little bit off the beaten path. The store Five Below has fundraising, and they donate 10% of their sales to a nonprofit of our choice. I don't have all the information on it, but I know I believe eBay has done it. Phil, haven't we done it before?
Yeah, we've done it before.
And I think my community service committee at work has done it. I can look into it if you all like.
I think Pam already did that and sent the information.
Yeah, we looked into Five Below already. Five Below is a little different because what they do is that they at the beginning of every month, they pick 10 organizations and then they give them a date. At the time, we weren't, we were looking at something to do that we needed some money for right now, and we just couldn't take the chance on 50 organizations going up because it's Christmas time, and they figured that sales would be more to go ahead and put all our eggs in that one basket, and then they not pick us. So, that's definitely, like I said, they do that starting at the beginning of every month, and they pick 10 organizations. We definitely can put our name in the hat for it and see what happens. But at the time we did that, we were kind of looking for something because we needed money now. So the $1,000 that $1,100 that we raised did help, because we were kind of running a little low. But we can definitely look at doing that now since it's getting close to the beginning of the month and see if they'll pick us for December. December would be good because Christmas shopping, and maybe that would be more lucrative sales wise. But yeah, but we do have all the information. That's something that we can look at doing in the next week to get that information to them before the beginning of the month. Okay, any other questions? All right, well, moving on to the souvenir booklet. Do we have people that are actively going out and pushing this souvenir booklet yet?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got 3,000, about a half a page. I bought a signature, and I don't know where Roseanne is, UAW. I don't know if I don't know. I think she's downtown. But anyway, they wanted the W9 so they can make a donation ad. So we got that one coming in so far. Then it's 2 more 4 pages are scheduled after Thanksgiving that's supposed to come in that I know of.
Okay, but so far nothing on the cover, inside cover, outside cover, a back cover, nothing with those yet?
No. Nope, they're
Okay.
still available.
Okay, so how are we going to be notified when those do come off of the board?
Well, if they are purchased on the website, I would know as soon as that hits. I would get an email that there was a charge on the website, so I can notify everybody that whatever that particular page is gone. If it's a check, I won't know until the check arrives. Or Cash App, same difference.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the 3 things: the check, Cash App, and the charge on the website.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll get some more bites off of that because we have everybody. I don't know if everybody have a union meeting coming up in December, but hopefully so.
Mm.
And
3000's meeting got moved to January. We had a motion just this past Sunday.
the drop dead date on that is the end of January, Phil.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. So yeah, we drop dead date is, I mean, if it comes up in your union meetings in January, that's plenty enough time to get it in and solicit your local and get it in.
Mm-hmm.
My virtual hand is tired from being in the air.
I don't know
How
who
much-
Zoom user is.
How much is how much is the inside cover?
There is inside is 200.
200.
I'll take that.
Okay, which one?
Inside cover, 200.
Which one?
Probably the front.
Okay.
All right, we have it tentative until your money comes.
Got to wait for that Vikings Lions game for that nice profit to come in. No, I'll hit you either this week or next week.
Okay, so you are you gonna put the page together?
Yeah, I'll put it together.
Okay, all right, because we need to have it picture ready. All right, so we still got the inside front cover and the back cover.
No, inside, back, back.
Inside, back, and the back.
Yeah.
Okay, and those are
2 and 3.
yeah, $200 and $300. All right, so do we have any more suggestions? We got the Five Below today. We got the Chipotle, the Red Robin. You said was only 10%, which is a lot of work for nothing, and the Blaze Pizza. So we'll look at all that stuff.
How much is
And
Blaze?
Oh no, I think they're both with 20%.
Blaze is 20%.
Yeah, and Chipotle and Red Robin is 20%.
Yeah.
Because I know that what's the place? The Mongolian barbecue. I know they had they have a fundraising program. At least they did before COVID. So I should probably check that also. And it's pretty much the same thing. You come in, you they sponsor the night, and you go to that restaurant, or we'll find out how many that you'll be able to go to, and we'll get get proceeds off of that. So I'll check on that too. And then if we can do some more of these contactless fundraisers, like the popcorn one, if it's something else that we can do that's maybe not popcorn, because that's going to be back in January. That the Double Good, we'll have the Double Good fundraiser, but hopefully we could do something else where, like I say, low impact and pretty decent return that we can do. All right, any other questions? Any other
Yeah, question for you.
suggestions? Yes, sir.
I know we've been looking at different printers, union printers for the booklet.
Oh yeah.
Do we have to strictly go with a black business for that? Because we do have one in Ipsy. He's real good, And plus he's down the street in case something happens. I mean, we can call him on a whim and he can have books ready at the drop of a dime. And then he'll probably give us a discount if you pay cash.
All right, committee, a question just came about. Are we just looking at African-American printers, or are we opening it up to any printer?
Because if we talking about raising money,
Union
the
printer.
bottom line is, yeah, union printer. But if we talking about money, period, we got to be smart. I know we want to support Black businesses, but the guy over here in Ipsy, I mean, he's been spot on. And you go in there and pay cash, he'll cut you a little deal.
That city printer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real good. He does all my stuff.
He does CBTU, eBay,
Mhm.
and you could damn near call him on small stuff the morning of, and he'll have it done by 12 o'clock. And then, like I said, if we run into an issue where we run short, he's 8 minutes away from the hotel. He can probably whip up some and drop them off, or we can go pick them up. I mean, he's real convenient. If he's leaving early, he'll wrap the stuff up like he does for me and leave it right outside in the bushes, and I get it and slide the money in an envelope in between the crack and the door, and we good. So just something to think about if we really talking about money. I mean, at the end of the day, gotta do what makes sense.
Well, I would like to see a proposal from a quote from him.
Well, I can call you later, Walt, and get with you about a couple of details and get that for you. But I can guarantee you that if we paying cash, it'll be a little cheaper than his original quote, because that's how he's cut.
I'm all for supporting our people. That's the same thing as going to a cheaper store, buying something to avoid buying something from a union worker. I mean, it's the same thing. Of course, theirs is always going to be cheaper than ours, but I'm just one person. It's just my opinion. I'd rather support our people if we can.
And he's a union person, union printer. I just, I know what you're saying, Kathy.
Okay, that's all.
All I know
Did we get the quote from Gordon? Was it another Black?
Yes, we did.
Okay, well, I had never heard it.
Oh, well, excuse me, sir. I didn't know how much hands-on you wanted in this realm, but let's share.
Well, I don't know what it is. That's what I'm saying. If we're talking about different ones, I know he was sitting in the quote, and then we had a rough idea how much the Ralph did North meet South, but I don't know how much. I don't know how much it was. He said it to you. I never saw the quote, so I don't know what it is.
Okay, so let's see.
I mean, it's hard to make a judgment, on, whatever, without the price. The quote, I mean.
Okay. All right, it's coming.
Mhm.
Photo, Google, OneDrive. That's not that one, is it? No. I want to share my screen. I don't want to share all this stuff. Bookmark, camera. Okay, let's do this. That. All right, so we'll do it this way. Unorthodox, but we'll do it this way. All right, we'll come back here and we will share a photo on the file. Images, screenshots. Okay. Am I sharing?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is, you see down here that this thing is formatted goofy. All right, let me try something else. Let's take it and turn it this way. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Okay, it won't let me do this. So what you're seeing, what is it showing? It's showing that printing of 250 booklets with 20 inside pages plus 4 cover pages, all color, pages printed on 80-pound white gloss text, covers printed on 100-pound white gloss cover stock, includes folding, collating, saddle stitch, trimming, and delivery, is $18.50. $18.85, $1,885 for 250 booklets. All right. With 24 inside pages is $21.46. With 28 inside pages is $24.38. With 32 inside pages is $2,689. So he's saying no charge for the PDF or JPEG submitted to the correct size for placement on page. $36 per page if created from scratch. Any additional artwork at $40 per hour. Union bug added during print process. Printer will accept ads up to cutoff date of February 3rd. Final proofing of book February 7th. Book to print February 11th. Books printed and delivered February 22nd. And the conference is the 24th. This is from Tameko Graphics.
Okay. All right, Kathy, what was our thing with Ralph again?
20 pages is about $12.50. 40 pages is just 40 pages around about 2,500.
40 pages.
It's no less than 2,500 because we had 40 pages.
You said 40 pages were
40 pages, 2,500.
okay. This gentleman, 32 inside pages is 2,600.
The 40 pages are in total book.
So so he's talking about the 32 inside pages plus the covers. So that's when they say 32, they mean both sides, right? They
This
mean
is
both
32
sides,
inside
right?
pages.
So it's 16. Okay, so 32 inside pages plus the the front and the back.
That'd be 36 total.
That doesn't add up to 40.
Nope.
Yep. Say 20 inside plus 4 cover pages. So yes, so he might be a little more expensive than what we use for that. And evidently he's in Detroit, the 303 area code. Okay, so if the people that's on this call, which is the fundraising committee, what say you if we are using only African American printers as opposed to anybody else? It's a question on the floor. All those that agree with using only Black printers, African American, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye.
Brother,
Yes, brother.
um,
I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Hello, brothers and sisters. The the uh, the having a black printer. I don't know if we discussed it this way, but
Hold on a second.
I'm the pricing, whether it was do we have the option of the other prices to even compare? I'm not sure about. I mean, I'm sure the work can be comparable, but if the price is around the same, I would rather go with the black printer. But certainly, if we can get the quality, the pages, and everything we want through the white, I mean, that's common sense math, right?
I concur.
Also, I missed whether or not the printer that Dana was referring to that's closer to the venue, is that a black printer or no?
Tim is white.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're both union printers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, we just don't have a quote from Tim. That's all.
Okay. Because I mean, I agree with what Dana is saying as far as having the convenience of having someone close by in case there's a need for more or anything, any kind of mishap, if we need something else or whatever, having that convenience of having them close by. And it seems Dana has a relationship with them and can vouch for the work. I feel safer going with them, just for the simple fact that, we may need to get more, and we wouldn't want to have someone having to travel all the way down to Detroit to pick up an order.
What else
So
would
if
you
I-
need from a printer like that at the last minute? I mean, the books are already done. Anything beyond that, you can get copies at the hotel or at Kinko's or somewhere else, but getting a major job done, that should be already done. I just don't understand that. I mean, you're saying just in case you need something extra. Again, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but if that's the reason, what kind of copies do we need at the last minute?
Well, if anybody's seen the CVTU flyers floating around, that's the work he's done for us. He's put them out helped us get those out there. The football flyers at our holiday celebration flyers. So if you've seen it floating around on Facebook, he helped print that out and get that situated. So that's some of his work if you want to judge it.
Tony has his hand up, and I'm trying to call on him.
Yay. I know there's a motion on the floor, and I know it's already been voted on, but it looked like a tie. Can we get the quotes back first, and then, if we're meeting every week, can we look at it next week? Can we table the motion?
I mean, it really wasn't a motion. It was just a vote. And the thing about it is that I'm asking a question. Are we going with a black printer? I'm not saying that black printer. Are we only going with black printers, or are we going with any printer? That's the question. I mean, it don't necessarily have to be that black printer, but are we restricting ourselves to black printers, or are we using anybody? That's a question that everyone needs to know about, because will tell us where we have to put our energy at so far as trying to pick a printer. So
Well,
I'm not asking for one printer at this point. We are going to have to go and look at the quotes, but are we only looking for quotes from black printers?
We're African-American and union leadership, and we got a question about support African-American or supporting Caucasian.
That was the question that came up. Dana said that he had a printer that was not African-American. So he wants to know, are we looking at only black printers? Come on, guys, this ain't that hard.
I prefer a black union printer.
So then when I
I'm
When I
in
asked
support
for
of a
the-
Black Union printer, but I'm also in support of the best price for the quality.
Okay, so what is the committee?
I mean, Eastern Michigan ain't a historically Black college, but we go in there. So, I mean, they supporting us to have this conference. So that other logic, you can throw that out the window.
And we call the question. Like to make a motion.
All right, what's your motion, brother?
Make a motion that we send it to both printers, at least three, two black, one white, and get their understanding on each. On each, ask them if they can submit it back within 3 days, which one we can get the better quote from. If they're all comparable, put the names in a hat and take a draw, and that's what we go with.
We could always have Phil do a poll at a later date, like we've done in the past.
Well, we can, it's a motion on the floor at this point. Okay.
I
that
support
has
that
not been
motion.
Seconded.
Okay,
Support.
I was getting ready to kill it. All right, so we have a motion on the floor that we take quotes from everyone. And then we will go with the best quote. That's basically what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Top three. I said we go with the printers. That was motion. That was put out by Dana, yourself. I believe also Kathy. Those out of the three, we go with the best quote from either one. If they're all comparable, put all three of them in the hat and pull from a hat. Whoever we pull, that's what we go with.
Okay, the motion on the floor is that we go with the best. We go with three quotes. We go with the best one. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed. Okay, the vote was unanimous. We will come back with those quotes in the next, we'll try to get them done by the next meeting. If we can, because of the holiday, we'll see how things go. And we will come back with the best quote. Okay. All right. So at this point, do we have any more business for the fundraising committee?
Motion to adjourn.
All right.
Motion.
Support.
There's a motion to adjourn at this time. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those
Aye.
opposed signify. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving. Everyone enjoy yourself. Eat all
Thank
you
you.
Thank you. Same
can.
to
Eat
you.
all you can. Smile and be merry. Fart everywhere you go. Love y'all.
All right, peace out.
Bye-bye.
All right. Take
Another
care.
Lions loss.
Tony, behave yourself. The Lions are gonna win Thanksgiving. Watch it.
Yeah, right. They are horrible.
Put your money.
thinking.
Put your money where your mouth is.
And them suckers couldn't even beat up Pioneer High School.
Well,
Y'all
the-
ain't right. Y'all ain't
the
right,
beautiful-
man.
the
Look,
beautiful-
we got a new
the-
quarterback. You gotta let him give him a chance.
Can't
The
throw over
beautiful
5
thing-
yards.
The beautiful thing about the Lions is that they do a very good job in covering. And if anybody knows, if anybody's put any money on them this year, you probably come out more on top than on the bottom if you play the points, which I have, and I'm very happy with them because they cover.
No.
Well, they just need some deep prayer. Go
there
ahead,
you
big
go,
dog.
L. They need you.
Yeah. I need to get back out there for real, because them boys hurt.
You
Don't
you
throw
can
one of them
stop-
TDJ prayers on them.
you can stop recording now, Phil.
This is not for public consumption.
No, it's not.